Welcome to Unlock Mental Performance, Visible Results. I'm Coach Eric, and today we're going into our third episode of Bustin' Slumps. Now, why do we make this 3 episodes? Well, slumps aren't fun for anybody. And let's face it, they're a very critical part of mental performance and mental strength. A big part of why I do what I do is because you are in slumps, just like I was in slumps, just like I've been in slumps while doing these episodes. It's part of what happens when you compete, but it's also part of what happens in life, whether it's taking tests, getting sales at work. Everything in life has its ups and its downs. And the slump is just a way of saying, we're down here, we want to get back up here. So today, we're going into a method that I call the Big Buster method. We're going to rebuild you. We're rebuild you. You're way down here and you've been stuck and you're trying to climb back out and you need a reset system. So let's build it. Now, I'm going to do something in this episode I don't normally do and I don't plan to do a lot of. And I'm going to share some of my slides with you from when I give this presentation to a group, not in this kind of format, in this podcast, more casual kind of way we do it. Now, I'm not going to read every slide. I'm not going to show you every slide. I'm going to hit some key ones because I want to help you see what this looks like. Because the Big Buster method, while not complicated, it's very easy, combines things that you're not used to putting together. We did all those drills and all those skills and all those things that we put in our toolbox, things like reframing and anchoring and your ABCs, and you still haven't gotten out of the slump. You still haven't dug your way out. So what the Big Buster method is going to do is going to take those tools and it's going to integrate some things that really, really will help you get beyond this big hole, right? Now, in mental performance, one of the things we talk about is really taking care of your inner self, your mental self, your soul, your full being. We talk about how important it is to hydrate. We talk about how important it is to rest. We talk about how important it is to be physically in the right condition to perform the task you need to perform. And so some of the things that we use to get the body right beyond exercise are meditation and breathing exercises. And one of the key things that I love that'll help reset your soul and put your mind at ease and help you focus on what you're working on is music. I love music. I think it's a great tool to make you better. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take those tools that you've learned and we're going to take the music that you love. We're going to bring them together. We're going to help build a reset tool for you to get you out of your slump. So the first thing to remember is you have the skills and you have the tools to get out of your slump. If you didn't, you wouldn't be in a slump. You just wouldn't be very good. But since you've been up here and now you're down here and you want to get there, we're going to bust the slump. So the Big Buster, what are we looking at here? Well, it's taking music, as I said before, and drills and bringing them together for a mental performance tool. Why does that work? Well, it's pretty easy. You're engaging your body and your mind. You're preventing lockup. You're helping automate the reset under load. It's a great, great way to work your mind, your body, and your soul. So let's see what that looks like. Well, first thing you want to do is you're going to need to select some drills to work on the things that you need to work on to get out of your bust, right? Coach Eric, you don't want to get out of your bust. You want to get out of your slump. Oops, you're right. I made a mistake. We're going to keep it though. Why? It happens. So build your Big Buster. Select the technical drill. It's got to be something you can do repeatedly without wearing yourself out. I'm not saying you can't get tired during it. You're going to get tired. This is going to be an hour-long process, maybe 40 minutes, but it's going to be a process. Don't worry. The presentation won't take that long, but your actual actions will because you're trying to get out of a big hole. So you're going to choose some physical skills that you can do repeatedly. You're going to choose some mental performance tools that you can use. And you can choose one and do it a lot of times. You can choose half a dozen of them and rotate which ones you're doing. I like to do different skills And sometimes they'll take 2 segments per skill, but by spreading it out over a few different skills, I really get to engage multiple parts of my mental toolkit. And then you're going to take your playlist. Now, back in my day, since I'm an old man, I just use an album. I'd take a CD, a cassette, I'd put it on and play it start to finish. But for you in the modern day, you can just build a playlist on whatever Spotify, YouTube Music, whatever's your favorite streaming service, or maybe you have a big pile of MP3 sitting around. I know there's not physical items, but you know what I'm saying. Build your playlist, make it 40 to 60 minutes long. Try not to have a song that's, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes long. I'm thinking Shine On You Crazy Diamond is one I used to use for meditation. And I would not recommend that song for this drill, though I would strongly recommend that song for just zoning out. So you go ahead and you pick your stuff that you want and you bring these things together. What's that going to look like? Well, you'll have song 1, physical drill, song 2, mental tool, song 3, hey, we're back to a physical drill. So here we go. Hitting off the tee. We're going to work on getting out of a hitting slump because that's one that's very, very prevalent. So whatever your first song is, good to go. We're hitting off the tee. We're hitting off the tee. We're hitting off the tee. Then song 2 comes on. We stop. I don't care if it's mid-swing. You stop. And you do your mental set. Your mental set for this one, for song 2, is going to be naming and building your little me, right? It's a key part of the ABCs. Got to identify when you're not good. And you're working through that. The song changes. You're done. Little me's gone. We forgot about him. He doesn't exist anymore. Now we're doing top hand drills. Got to get that top hand working. We do that through the entire third song. And song 4 comes up. Well, we got rid of little me. Now it's time for big me. We're going to name him. We're going to build him. We're going to identify him. We're going to visualize him. And we're going to stop the moment song 5 starts because it is bottom hand drill time. And you're going to work through the whole thing just like that. You're going to get to song 10. You're going to be able to identify the differences between your little me and your big me, and you're feeling really good about it, and now you're probably done, right? No, because we're going to have a closer song. Song 11, and this particular workout is going to be uplifting. It's going to be a closer song. It's going to be a song that just makes you feel good. And now if you're doing hitting, what I love for the closer song is just swing away. We're crushing it. We're going hard. We're going to end big. And you're going to feel good about it. Now, this big buster, it may not fix everything the first time you do it, but you set up this routine, and this is going to help engage you fully. Now, one of the key things to remember when you're setting this up, and if you rewind all the way back to when you had to pick your music and you had to pick your skills, is that as you get practicing this skill, as you do the big buster, what you're going to find is that there are songs that work better with skills. And you can start building that playlist to match it up. So if you're doing hitting, you probably want a more uplifting, more energizing soundtrack, particularly during the time that you're actually striking the ball. But if you're doing foul shots, rewind that thought process. Maybe you need something a little more zen, something a little more calming, something where you can really work on blocking out the rest of the world and just focusing on what you need to do. Choose your playlist to match the skills you're working on and the tools you're utilizing. And don't be afraid to make changes. Just because day 1 you decided to go with something really, really heavy doesn't mean when you revisit this tool, even if you're getting out of the same slump, day 2 might need to be something calm, something zen, something that helps you focus on the end, right? Maybe on day 2, instead of having an uplifting closer song where you're just swinging away and you're bashing the ball, you don't end with a skill drill that involves hitting. Sure, all of your rest of your skill drills in that session were hitting, but when you hit song 11 and it's your last song of the day, We're doing a physical drill of breathing and relaxation and Zen. Well, but Coach Eric, isn't that really a mental drill? Sure, but it's both. It's mental and physical. And isn't that what we're trying to do here? We're trying to unite those things. So don't look at this framework as something that is hard set in stone. This is a guideline to help you integrate these tools into one session that's going to help get you through. All right. Whew. Big Buster. That's a great one. But I can't, in good consciousness, end this without talking about the other big way to do this thing, right? And that's being a great teammate. So, being a great teammate, coach, come on. I'm the one in the slump. Why are you talking about me helping somebody else when I'm the one in the slump? Because when you help other people, you help yourself. You do. Look, your instincts are to isolate yourself when you're in a slump. But the fastest way out is to shift your foot. I said shift, but boy, that sounded bad. Whew, I get excited sometimes, guys. I do. But the fastest way out is to shift your focus outward. Why? Because when you're always digging in here and you're always thinking about that slump and you're always focused on breaking that slump, you're empowering that slump. So do all the things you can do to break it, but don't forget there are other options. There are other things you need to do. Give high fives, give fist bumps, make eye contact. It's contagious. Give that energy to your teammates and you will get it back. Share cues. Maybe you know some of their cues, some of their anchors, but if you don't, share some of yours. Breathe and rip, grip it and rip it. Fast feet, next pitch. Short, shared language with rhythm that's going to help your teammate get better, and it's going to help you feel better too. When you feel better, you play better. You give out positive energy, you get positive energy back. Celebrate their efforts. Don't just celebrate their results. Set the standard that celebrating effort and process is where your team needs to be. Notice the fight in your teammates. Notice the breath. Notice when they bounce back and engage. Become part of that. Be the model for the reset. Use your own anchors. Use them visibly, outwardly. Let them see. Be open about why you're doing it. Be that teammate that can be the go-to guy when someone else is in a slump. Yeah, sure, you're struggling, but so are they. Help get them out. Give them the hand. Give them the hand. And when you do, they're giving theirs right back. When you lift others, you lift yourself. Slumps shrink when the team expands. Resetting, it's not just personal. It's not just about you. It's relationship. It is everybody coming together and lifting up the team. That's what this is about. It's about getting better, getting through, getting on, and being the best you can be. And not just you, the individual, you, the teammate, you, the member of the team, you, the team, finding success. It's all one and the same. So get out there and get it done. Remember, just because you're in a slump doesn't mean you're a failure. You are not broken. You are building. Every single reset is a rep. Every single rep is a win. And every teammate you lift up lifts you up too. I'm Coach Eric. Thanks for listening to Unlocked. I hope that this helped you. And if it did, help pass it along. Share it with your teammates. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Get it out there so that we can all help each other get out of our slumps. Until next time, stay unlocked. I'm Coach Eric. This has been another episode of Unlocked Mental Performance, Physical Results.
to the plate, feeling the weight. The crowd's cheering loud, but it's up to fate. Struck out too many times, doubt's creeping in, but he knows in his heart it's time to begin. He remembers the lessons, the words that they say. Keep your head up high, don't let fear lead the way. Act, take a swing, let the battle talk. Chest high, walk the walk. Breathe in deep, let the pressure unlock. You are focused, ready to rock. Commit to the moment, let the past fade away. Get back in the game, you're ready to play. Sun shining bright, he's feeling the heat. With every deep breath, he's back on his feet. Visualizing success, he's got a new plan. With the tools from Play Big, he's a brand new man. He knows it's a journey, not just a quick fix. With patience and practice, he'll find his own mix. Act, take a swing, let the back of the talk. Chest high, walk the walk. Breathe in deep, let the pressure unlock. You are focused, ready to rock. Commit to the moment, let the past fade away. Get back in the game, you're ready to play. Every setback's a lesson, every strike's a chance to rise up stronger, to take a new stance. With the crowd on his side, he's ready to show. With the ABCs in his heart, he's ready to go. Take a swing, let the back of the talk. Chest high, walk the walk. Breathe in deep, let the pressure unlock. You are focused, ready to rock. Commit to the moment, let the past fade away. Get back in the game, you're ready to play. So here's to the slumps, the struggles we face. With courage and commitment, we'll find our own place. Every new inning is a chance to rise. Chase the champion spirit to the skies. Every new inning is a chance to rise.